Hi, Chris Folland here, coming to you from northern Queensland, tropical northern Queensland. Beautiful part of the world. And the video message I wanted to leave for you today is, are you in denial? Are you in denial that you actually want to have more in life? You quietly desiring that you had more options, and you're actually not progressing there. You don't see that there's any foreseeable change in the future that you might be. For example, if you wanted to travel, that you'd have more travel options, you'd free up some time, you'd be able to do what you want to do when you want to do it. Are you in denial, sitting there thinking, yes, I would actually like to have that, but there's no plan in place and no set time for when you can actually achieve that? And so this may not be for you, right? You may not be in denial, but I suspect most people are, that they want more in life and they're actually not progressing towards it. So what I wanted to do in this first video in a 6-video series, I wanted to talk about an acronym that we use in our training academy. Do care. Do care, and obviously the first letter of the D, and that's desire. Desire for something, desire for improvement, desire for having a better lifestyle. And that's an important thing. It's not the whole picture, obviously, because many people are going to have desire and actually never progress forward, but it's difficult to progress forward and do what you need to do if you actually don't have a desire for it. So in the first instance, do care is a really positive place to be. Now, the problem is that we get busy, right? So we get focusing on everything else that's going on in life, and what we actually desire and care about goes right down to the bottom. It gets covered up in the mess of everything that's happening in life above it, right? And so there's a number of things that we do to make sure that our desires for a better future are forefront in our minds, and that's where dream boards are really important. So that's cutting out pictures of what you want and visual representation of your life in the future, and sticking it up in a place at home, which is a safe place. You're not going to get ridiculed for it. And that's an image of what your life's going to be in the future, what you want it to be. The cover on your phone, all sorts of ways that you can actually keep your desired future lifestyle in front of you. And it's important to do, because you need having a desire for a better future is like an idea born drowning. You need to put some life support behind that, right? It's like if you ever started a fire and you light that fire and there's just a little spark down the bottom, and so if you've ever got down on your hands and knees and blown on that little spark to fan the fire until it catches and then it's away, then you understand the power of desire, keeping it forefront of your mind, blowing and fanning your desires. There needs to be a plan in place. We'll talk about that more as we go along, but it's such an important element. It's the kickstart, right? Isn't it? It's the light, it's the striking the match. You need to have a desire in front of you daily, a desire for an improvement, and making sure that we'll talk more about this, but making sure that you're taking steps to improving and progressing every day. So this is Chris Folland, asking, are you in denial? And if you figure that you may be in denial and you want to keep your desires in front of you so you can have a better future in the foreseeable future, then there's a couple of ideas for you. So please stay tuned for video 2 and the rest of the series as we go through the rest of the acronym Do Care. Wishing you a fantastic week, and ciao for now.